Hey, this is Russ. Let's talk CPM. So what is a CPM? A CPM is the continuous passive motion machine, all right? And I actually had one for 3 months. Yeah, I got it immediately right after my surgery, and then it was with me for 3 months. So yeah, was it worth it? I thought it was then. Not necessarily now. Here's the thing with the CPM machine, okay? The CPM machine is designed to keep your knee moving. Now, here's the problem I feel with the CPM machine. You think you're doing something because you're on the machine, but you're not really doing enough. Does that make any sense? Okay. So it was described to me by the first physical therapist that I had, the in-home guy. He said, it's kind of like a pacifier. I think he's actually correct. It makes you think that you're doing something, but you're really not doing a whole lot of anything. Okay. And the numbers on the CPM machine really don't correspond to the actual flexion that you're thinking you're getting. Yeah. So if the CPM machine was set for like a 90 setting, do you think you're getting 90 degrees because it's bending you, right? You're not getting 90 degrees. You think you are, but you're really not. Because when you go back and you have your physical therapist do a measurement on you, you're going to find it's not at 90. Yeah. So is the CPM machine worthwhile having? I have to say, yeah. I think it's still worthwhile having. And here's why, okay? Before I went to physical therapy, I would get on the CPM machine and literally work on that for about 45 minutes before I got picked up to go to physical therapy. This is the early stages of when I had physical therapy. I was actually picked up by a medical van, okay? I paid $10 for a round trip, all right? They'd pick me up, bring me to the physical therapy place, come back, pick me up, and drop me back home. Right, $10 round trip. And I had physical therapy, I would say maybe 4 times a week, sometimes 5. So quite a bit. All right. So I would work out my knee before physical therapy. I would do some exercises on my own of what I could do, which was not a whole lot in the beginning stages. And then I just kind of lay there on the CPM machine thinking that it was going to move me around enough so that I'd be loosened up. So by the time I get to physical therapy, when they push on me, it won't be so bad. All right. Yeah, it didn't really do that. But in my mind, I kept thinking, I need the CPM machine. So I actually asked my doctor, could he extend the order for me to keep the CPM machine longer? And so the doctor says, sure, if you want it. So he made the request, and of course my insurance company paid for it all, so I didn't really think too much about it. All right. And I had that downstairs. I had it downstairs on the sofa, and so I would do it, and then the van would come pick me up. I'd hobble along to get to the van because I was still on a walker, and then yeah, it was what I thought what I needed. And then when I got home, I would get on the CPM machine. I figured that was about all I needed to do. But in reality, yeah, you need to do more. That CPM machine doesn't do everything you need. You just think it's doing something for you. You need to do more than just the CPM machine. You need to do other exercises. So CPM machine is worthless, right? I would say no. It has a value. I think it's good to keep your knee moving, even though that's not enough to do what you need to really do for your exercises. That's really what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, it's kind of like my e-bike. Okay, now I can do 40 something miles on that e-bike now, but in reality, am I actually pedaling 40 something miles? And the answer is no. I'm not pedaling that much. Every rotation moves you quite a bit, right, down the road, and the more you pedal, the faster it goes. You can coast. You can use a throttle to help you move. So really 40 something miles on my e-bike, is that really 40 something miles of exercise for me? And the answer is no. The e-bike is kind of like a CPM machine. It's kind of a pacifier. Kind of makes you feel that you've done 40 something miles. You've got a lot of exercise. No, you don't. Because I could do the 40 something miles and come back and I haven't even broken a sweat. So really, have I put in the effort And the answer is no. So the e-bike is worthless, right? No, it still has value. It keeps my knee moving. Does that make sense? And so the CPM machine is kind of like that. It keeps your knee moving, but it's not enough to do what you need to do. You need to actually get on your feet and do the exercises yourself and put some weight on it, do a little bit of walking, that type of stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? So I'm not saying don't get the CPM machine, because I think there's value there. When you have nothing else going on and maybe you've done a lot of exercises and you're like, okay, I'm tired, I can't do anymore, jump on the CPM machine at that point, okay? Let it help you move your knee around a little bit, okay? But then when you're really serious and you really need to do the exercises, you got to do that on your own. That CPM machine is not going to do that for you. That's what I want to emphasize. All right? If this video has been helpful for you, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.